boys and girls, here's Rocco, but something seems a little off. Rocco, how are you today?
Not so good, Pastor Elizabeth. In fact, not good at all. Not good.
Well, what seems to be the trouble, my co-conspirator?
Well, I'm very disappointed and a bit concerned.
Disappointed? Concerned? About what?
Well, it's this final theme, Pastor Elizabeth. This theme, boy, celebration. You really let us down on this one. Sometimes I wonder.
Really? Rocco, I can't imagine what the issue might be with tonight's theme, but I wonder if maybe, just maybe, you might have misunderstood it. Rocco.
Well, really, give moray. That's your theme, give moray. Do you realize what you're doing here? A moray eel is a very dangerous aquatic creature, my friend. The moray eel lies camouflaged at the bottom of the ocean, hiding among the coral, waiting for a small innocent fish to swim by, and then wham! It shoots out and it catches its prey. Moray eels have 2 sets of jaws, Pastor Elizabeth. Did you know that? Hey, what if something were to happen to someone, and why would you give someone like that for Christmas? If any one of these children were to receive a dangerous gift like a moray eel, there's no telling what might happen.
Rocco.
Yeah?
Rocco. No one is getting a moray eel for Christmas. And that is not our theme for tonight.
It's not?
No, it's not. Our theme is give more. More, not moray, as in moray eel. No. As we've been talking about on these Wednesday nights, we're here to reclaim what this season is all about, and with worshipfully and more intentional giving. And this Wednesday is about being present, but in a very special way that you and your fixation on undersea life has not yet considered.
Well, what is this give more theme about then?
Well, Rocco, it's simple. Give more means that the best gifts are not things, but relationships.
Ooh, I like that. Say more.
Well, Christmas is a time to remember that when God decided to express God and manifest God's self to the world, why God gave God's very own self. God entered our story.
And how does that impact our Christmas?
Well, simple, Rocco. Since God personally becomes present in our lives at Christmas, we can use this season to build relationships and community with others. Instead of spending money that we really don't have and give gifts that people don't really need or will never use, why, we can give ourselves into the lives of others by spending time with them or making them something special, and then we can use with them.
To build relationships instead of building piles of presents?
Yes.
Are you sure that will work? Won't people be disappointed if they get nothing under the tree?
No, Rocco, we're not saying that we shouldn't give anything under the tree, but we are saying that relationship and time together, well, they're just more valuable than stuff. Hey, consider this. What's the best thing you've ever received for Christmas, Rocco?
Oh, that's easy. My mom gave me a bow and arrow last year. We spent all summer shooting it at targets. It was so much fun.
Well, that's exactly the point, Rocco. The bow and arrow were nice, but the real gift was the time your mom took to be with you at the archery range. And that's what we mean by give more. Give more. You got me saying more. Let's use this season not to give more presents, but to be more present with one another.
Hey, now that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because Christmas gifts, well, they might get lost or outgrown or broken or outdated. But friendships and connection with family, well, that lasts and lasts.
Exactly, Rocco. And it makes total sense. In a season when we celebrate God giving God's self in Jesus, that we would learn how to give ourselves to others. Jesus didn't give people much stuff, but he did give himself. And you know what? Jesus paid attention to people. He noticed people. He saw people, and he listened. And isn't it ironic when we get so busy in this season that we don't have time to listen?
No gift can take the place of our love or attention or time, I guess.
So true.
A lot better than a slimy, dangerous, two-jawed eel.
For sure.
So let's wrap this up, Pastor
Okay.
Elizabeth. The Advent conspiracy
Yep.
encourages us to worship fully.
Yep.
And then what?
Well, spend less, which means to be careful about our finances and make an intentional plan in this season.
And then be present for others.
Exactly. And most of us don't need more stuff or things, but like walk around the lights at the Sartell Community Center. Now that would be sweet and memorable and inexpensive.
Or maybe a bag of coffee or some
Yeah.
candies given to a friend and say, you can only use this with me. We'll share it together.
That's a great example. That's
Hey,
the spirit, Rocco.
I just realized something.
What?
I think I was right all along.
Oh, yeah?
You do know the Italian word for love, Pastor Elizabeth?
Oh, boy. I do, Rocco, and I think I know where you're going with this.
It's amore.
Yes.
So when you were saying that we won't give people amore eel to anyone for Christmas, but we will give our amore like God did.
I think that's the worst Christmas pun you've ever come up with. But I can't disagree with you. It's a really good point. And you know what? We just better sign off
All right.
with that
Okay,
one.
bye.
So,
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When an eel swims along to this lovely song, that's amore.
okay, amore.